Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Global Journeys Navigating Immigration. I'm Bayat, and today we're exploring the economic impact of immigration on host countries. Immigration is often a topic of heated debate, but what does that evidence tell us about its economic effects? Let's dive in. First, let's look at the impact of GDP and economic growth. Studies show that immigration generally has a positive effect on host economies. For instance, immigrant accounts for 47% of the increase in the workplace in the United States and 70% in Europe over the past decades. This boosts the working age population can significantly contribute to economic growth. Contrary to common fears, research indicates that immigrants often fill essential niche in the economy's growing and declining sectors. They tend to complement rather than compete with native workers, encouraging locals to upgrade their skills and move into more complex occupations. Immigrants also contribute to innovation and productivity. Many arrive with valuable skills and contribute to the human capital development of receiving countries. In fact, young immigrants are often better educated than those nearing retirement, bringing fresh idea and perspective to their new homes. A recent study found that when 10,000 extra immigrants arrive in a given U.S. county, the number of patents filed per capita in that county increases by about 25%. Now let's address a common concern, the impact on public finances. Interestingly, studies show that immigrants often contribute more in tax and social contribution than they receive in benefits. This is particularly true for labor migrants, whose employment is the single biggest determinant of their net fiscal contribution. The American Immigration Council reports that immigrants generated $1.6 trillion in economic activity in 2022 and contributed more than $579 billion in local, state, and federal taxes. In Canada, immigrants play a crucial role in driving economic growth. Studies show that immigrant-owned firm contributes 25% of the job creation, despite representing only 17% of firms. This is largely due to the higher job creation rates and tendency to be more innovative. In fact, 10.9% of immigrants-led firms in Canada plan to increase their research and development spending in the next 3 months compared to 6.7% for all private sector firms. In the UK, the impact of immigrant entrepreneur is equally significant. As of 2024, 39% of British top 100 fastest growing companies were founded by individuals born outside of the United Kingdom, despite immigrants representing less than 15% of the country's total population. Immigrant-owned business contributed approximately $6.6 billion to the UK economy in 2019 alone. Now, let's talk about the involvement of immigrants in startups and small to medium businesses in the United States. Immigrants are overrepresented among high-growth startups and venture-backed tech firms. In 2022, the 4 most valuable private venture-backed U.S. companies, SpaceX, Stripes, Instacart, and Databricks, all had immigrant founders. Moreover, 55% of American startup companies valued at $1 billion or more had at least one immigrant founder. However, it's important to note that the economic impact of immigration isn't uniform. It can vary based on factors such as skills of immigrants, characteristics of the host economy, and how quickly immigrants integrate into the labor market. For example, in regions with large population of less educated, low-income immigrants, native-born residents may bear significant net costs due to immigrants' use of public services, especially education. Looking at the long-term effects, immigration can have lasting positive impacts on local economies. Research shows that the effects of a migrant influx can last for decades, enhancing a region's attractiveness to foreign investors and opening long-term export opportunities even 100 years later. It is also worth noting that immigration helps address demographic challenges in many developed countries. As baby boomers retire in advanced economies around the world, immigration is helping to keep countries comparatively young and reducing the burden of financing retirement benefits for a growing elderly population. As we navigate the complex world of immigration, it is crucial to base our understanding on evidence rather than assumptions. While challenges exist, the overall economic impact of immigration on host countries tend to be positive, contributing to growth, innovation, and fiscal balances. In our next episode, we'll explore the economic effects of immigration on home countries. Until then, I'm Sam Bayat, encouraging you to consider the multifaceted impacts of global migration.